So I've been speaking to Anna about still putting the Hercules tanks overground, with using it inside the house. We do not recommend using it overground because, like Jamie says, you can get algae build up, and then it does flush back through the house and it can block it up. So if someone were to have it overground, we'd probably recommend a header tank as well, or just to keep the tank away from the sunlight and in the shade, so it doesn't get all that constant heat on it and exposure to the sunlight, and then obviously the algae will build up, the water will go all horrid, and then it'll be flushed through, and they'll probably start to see it in their toilets if they were to have it in a house, and it might start to smell and things like that. No.
Your other issue with an above ground tank is during the winter, with it freezing.
Yeah.
Obviously below ground it's protected from the frost. So the system, you can use it all the time. With an above ground tank, you tend to, during the winter periods, be able to harvest a lot of rain, but if you've got an above ground tank, you're likely to have to drain off that tank so that it's not full with water, so that it can't freeze. Because obviously if it's full with water and it freezes, water will expand, probably crack the tank. And also any pumps and things inside are basically a body of water, which it will just mess up the pump. So that's really why, particularly if you're using it back in the house, you really do want an underground tank.
So which one would it be if somebody said, no, I absolutely definitely want to have an above ground tank?
Hercules.
It would be Hercules, but obviously outside rather than inside.
And you just have to make them aware that it isn't frost proof, so chances are in the winter you are going to have to drain it down. Not so bad if you're in your garden, because you're not likely to want to water things during the winter anyway, so if it's just being used for irrigation, then that's not really a problem. You can just, it's starting to get cold, drain it off, probably take the pump out, and then, when you get to sort of March time and you want to start watering things, then you get it back up in operation again.